There's plenty of undeniable talent within the mountains of West Virginia, with so many successful people being native to our great state, one of those being a name that should sound pretty familiar to you. 12 News' Sam Gorski has the story for us yet again on the legend that is Johnnie Johnson.
He's one of the most famous and influential black musicians to ever come out of West Virginia. The legacy of Fairmont native Johnnie Johnson is still felt not just in Marion County, but by blues and rock and roll fans around the world, whether they know it or not. Johnson is considered one of the originators of rock and roll piano and was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2001. However, you probably know him best for his work with Chuck Berry on songs like Johnny Be Good and Wee Wee Hours.
Hey, you never run around.
He worked with Chuck Berry. It's huge for Fairmont to have an individual from here that actually contributed to the creation of the genre we now know as rock and roll.
For more than 20 years, Marion County has been holding its annual Johnnie Johnson Festival at Palatine Park to honor the memory and achievements of Fairmont's most famous musician.
Johnnie left his mark on, the jazz and the blues side, also being one of the fathers of rock and roll. We try to encapsulate all that. So we've touched on the jazz, the blues, contemporary rock and roll.
In 2004, Johnnie came home to West Virginia to play in the very festival he inspired.
It's a great feeling to come back. I left here in 1941, and I always wanted to come back and bring my own band and everything. Fairmont was the first place I wanted to make my debut as a big band leader. So it's like a dream come true to come back home and entertain my people.
Less than a year later, Johnson passed away in April 2005, but not before playing in front of his hometown and leave behind a legacy that won't be forgotten anytime soon. Reporting from Fairmont, Sam Gorski, 12 News.